It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Pekovic here. What can we expect from him?
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He's just one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I caught up with Coach Rick Adelman. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
He's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Minnesota. Here's the dish to Cunningham. Pass to Miracle Man. Shoots a three. That is good. Miracle Man's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here is Jack. Guarded closely. He feeds it to Verajao. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Verajao's got his first basket of the night. Now the pass to Cunningham. He dishes it to Brewer. Timberwolves passing it around. Here is Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. And he starts out with a miss in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Jack gets to Bennett. Back to Jack. Passes it to Bennett. Feeds to Jack. Dishes it to Waiters. Verajao against Johnson. Verajao's shot is good.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Pass to Miracle Man. From deep. Jack with the rebound. And here's Cleveland, leading by 5. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
The feed now to Brewer. There's the pass to Miracle Man. Kicks it to Brewer. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Brewer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Now here is Jack. Defense is right there. Now here's Waiters. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. And it's Miles missing. The Timberwolves trail. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And the glaring factor for me in that loss was the poor rebound. I mean, they got destroyed on the glass.
Yeah, they were outworked. I mean, it's plain and simple. The rebound the ball, you got to work. You got to do your work early. You got to be physical. You got to go after the ball. And you can't give up. And they just didn't work hard enough.
Well, Steve talked about getting swept in the season series last year. Certainly a fate they're hoping Clark to avoid this season.
That's right, Kevin. It was not a season to remember for either of them. You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Stolen. And now the Timberwolves on the break. He kicks it to Muhammad.
Oh, get it! Uh-oh, watch out now.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And Jack kicks the Bynum. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bynum's got 12. Outside Williams. Launches a 3. No good. Heaves it up. You know what? And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers on top, up by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Miracle Man. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. So on the floor for Minnesota. Miracle Man in at shooting guard. Ahmed is out there with Johnson. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Rubio in at the point.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Pass to Zeller. Brewer with the steal. The dish now to Muhammad. Passes to Miracle Man. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Second, Ricky Rubio.
You know, there's no luck involved in being amongst the league leaders in steals. You've got to combine the toughness with the ability to move your feet and the tenacity in going after the ball.
Derek Williams checked in for Minnesota. Waiters. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. G kicks to Waiters. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Took a while for Dion Waiters to find his way in the NBA, but after about half the season, he really started to grow with the Cavs. Showed a lot of that potential as he put forth a much more efficient effort in the second half.
Minnesota making a switch here. Martin's checked in, and Waiters, a strong-bodied combo guard, taking 4th overall. Clark in the 2012 draft out of Syracuse.
And you know, he's drawn some Dwayne Wade comparisons for his slashing and finishing ability, and I can understand it, but hold up, folks. Don't get carried away with that yet. But I love what Waiters showed in his rookie year. He's got some playmaking ability, has active hands defensively, first team all-rookie. He's going to be a key part of the Cavs going forward.
Back to Jack. He passes to Waiters. Stolen by Martin. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Pass to Miracle Man. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside, Martin. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Jack passes to Bennett. Waiters. Bennett setting the pick for Waiters. He feeds it to Bennett. Ball's knocked loose. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Bennett's got his first points in this one.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
The shot's good from Miracle Man.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Bynum, covered by Pekovic. Bynum kicks to G. He dishes it to Waiters. Here's Miracle Man, and again it's Minnesota converting.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning. Shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
Here's Bynum. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
The pass to Miracle Man. And another three for Minnesota.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin. Miracle Man in their last time out against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He finished with 15 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game, clearly, Steve.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance tonight.
G dishes to Irving. Feeds it to Waiters. Kicks to Thompson. Working on Williams. Thompson passes to Irving. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there. Passes it to Miracle Man. Muhammad on the wing, Williams. Dishes to Pekovic. He's guarded by Bynum. 7-foot shot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Irving kicks to Waiters. Now the feed to G. Here's Thompson over Williams. Drops in the short one.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Bynum with the block. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Kevin, I've got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. 14th in free throw shooting. And for team steals, a little bit to be desired there. Just made it to the top 20 in the league.
I think the most impressive.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're in the early stages of what promises to be another great season in the NBA. Terrific start for the Timberwolves. The wins haven't been easy to come by to start the season. No time like the present to turn things around. For Kevin Martin, it's been way too easy against the Cleveland D. We're at halftime and still he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
He kicks to Waiters. 9 feet out. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 14.
You know, the Wolves were just decimated by injuries last year, and it really put a snag in their season from the start, with Rubio still recovering from his ACL tear and Kevin Love missing a lot of time with his hand fracture. They were missing 2 major building blocks.
Irving and Waiters, the guards. Bennett is out there with Alonzo G. And it's Zeller in the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's G. 8 points for him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And with the Wolves last year, Ricky Rubio came back and helped them turn things around a bit. But Kevin Love would end up playing very few games for him, Steve. And they never really got the chance that they once seemed to have.
Now, Love's injury, I think, just devastated this team. And Rubio, of course, coming off that ACL, he eventually made it back. But those are the key guys. I mean, Rubio and Love have to be the foundation of this club. They added a lot of three-point shooting in the offseason. So this should be a pretty well-rounded team. But it's up to the stars, Kevin.
Another miss by Minnesota.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Waiters. The dish to G. Pass to Waiters. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pekovic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Miracle Man, the pass to Pekovic. That's blocked by Zeller, and he recovers it. And it's Pekovic missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And here is Waiters. Bennett. Williams with the block, but they'll get another chance. 6 to shoot. Bennett, he's guarded by Williams. Now here's Waiters. 10 points for him. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Clark comes in for Alonzo G. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Dion Waiters.
Anthony Bennett, 6'8", 240 out of UNLV. Incredibly explosive and athletic. A multifaceted scorer. Shot 38% from long range with the Runnin' Rebels in his 1 season in college, but also an excellent finisher in the paint.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Miles is checked in. Releases. The shot's good from Bynum. Bynum's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And that one's good. Pekovic. And for Bennett Clark, he's a guy who teams could slot in at either the small forward or I guess even the power forward position.
Well, you consider the wingsman. 7'1", allows him to play bigger than his height would suggest. And I've always said it's not how tall you are, it's how big do you play.
Right.
And his skill set allows him to play on the perimeter, too.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Bennett. Clark dishes to Jack. Backing down. Right side Jack. They get the rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Minnesota making a switch here. Martin's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
Going into the season, the hopes were high for the Cavs this past year, but the injury bug really derailed them. Injuries to Irving, Thompson, Zeller, and the big one to Varejao really threw them off kilter in terms of having a decent season.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Shaq with it. He passes to Miles. Back to Jack. Shoots from the high post, and it's blocked by Brewer. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Martin. It's Clark with the rebound. And going back to the injuries for Cleveland last year, Clark was just talking about the Varejao injury was huge as he provided so much for them in the interior. And Irving was in and out of the lineup for a good part of the season. Steve, it was a disaster.
It really was. I'll tell you what, when Varejao and Irving were in together, they were fun to watch. They were pretty good. But once those guys got hurt, no consistency with the lineup, and the young team just went south as the season went on.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Brewer kicks to Pekovic. Buries the 7-footer. Pekovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior guy.
Picked his pocket. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jack. Miles. Here's Thompson. Williams with the block. And the pass to Miracle Man. Back to Martin. He feeds it to Williams. Passes it to Miracle Man. Expanding his range. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 14 points for Miracle Man.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
Irving kicks to Bynum. Pekovic is there. Brewer with the steal. On the court for Minnesota. Miracle Man in a two-guard. Corey Brewer is out there with Derek Williams. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Pekovic in at the 5 down low.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Timberwolves last year is how well they got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line, and it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
Waiters passes to Bynum. That's good. Bynum's got 22 points. Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's Miracle Man. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Well, Clark, you said it. They were very good at drawing fouls. They were also very good at avoiding fouls, Steve, defensively.
Yeah, very disciplined defensively. The end result, the third best in the NBA in free throw differential. And for a team that struggled shooting the ball from long range, those extra points came in handy.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Martin. He passes it to Miracle Man. For 3, Williams. Here's Pekovic. And it's blocked by G.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them, though.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. Goes up on the wing. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Here's Martin. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Pekovic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shot from 16, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Martin.
You know, it's really hard to say that Lady Luck hasn't been smiling on the Cavs in the past few years. LeBron was lost a few years back, but ever since then, they've had tremendous luck in the NBA draft lottery and had the first overall pick in 2 of the last 3 years.
Now Pekovic. Williams dishes to Martin. Pass to Miracle Man. Kicks it to Brewer. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Well, you got to make sure you hit on those draft picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better. And we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
Unloads from 13. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Martin with it. He's picked up by Irving. Martin the pass to Miracle Man. He dishes it to Williams. Here's Miracle Man. Kevin Martin on the wing. Feeds to Pekovic. Lays it up and banks it in. Pekovic has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
The steal. Miracle Man, the pass to Brewer. Here's Miracle Man, defended by G. No good from Miracle Man. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's G.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Yeah, something to look for with him is how persistent he is defensively. He loves going for the strip when guys are on the way up.
Steve, I really like the way he uses his hands. He's excellent in that regard. It's a risky play to try to go for the steal when the shooter is going up into the shot, but he finds a way to get away with it more times than not. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Dishes it to Bennett. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Miracle Man. But they recover it. Brewer dishes to Pekovic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pekovic has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Waiters passes to Irving. The feed to Waiters. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And you know, that Golden State game, guys, has a lot of attention on it.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. He kicks it to Martin. Now the dish to Williams. Back to Martin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now here's Brewer, defended by G. 4 on the clock. Shoots it up. Another shot, Pekovic. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. That's good from Pekovic.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so here's Cleveland. Pass to Bynum. Pekovic is there. Right block shot. Brewer with the rebound.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Miracle Man, the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Pekovic. And it's sent back by Bynum. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Pass to Miracle Man from deep, and that one's good.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Waiters off a pick from Bennett. And Waiters kicks to G. He passes to Irving. Leads him in there. And it's Bynum with the jam.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Outside Martin. Pass to Miracle Man. From past the arc. Lays out. Rebounded by G. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Pekovic kicks to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, a lot of players in this league are so clever with the ball, they can make defenders look foolish. That's what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, he's just a magician with the ball.
And going back to Kyrie Irving, ambidextrous, they say, with the ball in his hand.
He really is. He can go both ways, and he plays with such great pace and energy offensively. Keeps the ball tight on a string, a true point guard, and I think his assist numbers will only climb as the offensive players around him continue to get better.
Steve was saying he was amphibious. I didn't understand that at all. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Huge game tonight for someone with your level of experience. Do you feel you were capable of this type of play this early, or did it just come out of nowhere?
I've always had a lot of confidence in my abilities, but I'd be lying if I said I expected this. Look, the NBA is where the best basketball in the world is played night in and night out. And it's not easy to jump right in and ignore the learning curve. I need to prove that I can play this way on a more consistent basis before I get too excited, though. Don't get me wrong, it was a great game, and I'm proud of the way I played, but let's see if I can do it a few more times, and maybe then we can continue this conversation.